When you ask an Australian, what is the best car, they'll give you one of these three answers. The AU Falcon, the Hyundai XL, or the Mazda 121. But if you ask them what is their favourite, the answer usually is the Toyota Hilux. The Toyota Hilux has been Australia's best-selling car for the last 7 years in a row. But what makes this Australia's favourite? Here's a few reasons why the Toyota Hilux is Australia's favourite car. Indestructible. In Australia, there's two cars that dominate the ute market, the Toyota Hilux and the Ford Ranger. And while both cars are fairly reliable these days, that hasn't always been the case. And when I say that, I'm only talking about the Ranger, because over the years, the Ranger has earned itself a reputation of blowing up engines and blowing up turbos, whereas the Hilux has done the opposite. Over the last 60 odd years that the Hilux has been in Australia, it's proved to be as reliable as an ATM at the pokies, and it's easy to see why. The Hilux is the only car besides the AU Falcon that has a reputation of being unkillable. It has been proven that the Hilux can survive being fully submerged in ocean water and being dropped from the top of a building while said building was being demolished. It has even been proven to survive a 100-meter drop from the bottom of a helicopter. Okay, maybe it's not that durable, but the point still stands. And because of this reputation, Toyota made their own ad campaign claiming that the Hilux was unbreakable, and they didn't even get sued for false advertisement. I will now play you a shortened version of this ad with my own music and sound effects due to copyright reasons.
Oh no.
Ultimate tradie vehicle. While a fair chunk of the Hilux customer base are P-platers and old blokes with boats, the main buyers of Hiluxes are tradies. With a huge range and all sorts of different configurations, there's a Hilux to suit every trade. From bricklayers to chippies to plumbers and electricians, one thing is for sure, tradies love the Hilux. But the main reason they buy them for is reliability. Back in the day, taxi fleets were mostly made up of Falcons and Commodores, but after they stopped making these cars, Toyota became the car of choice for these taxi companies. Most taxi companies only use the Camrys and the Hiaces, but in New South Wales and South Australia, they even use the Hilux as well. But why Toyota? Toyota takes up the top 2 spots in the top 10 list of the world's most reliable car companies. So naturally, the Hilux is infamous for its reliability. And because of this, they hold their value like nothing you've ever seen before. Versatility. Besides the AU Falcon, of course, the Hilux is probably the most versatile vehicle in all of Australia. From winning the Dakar Rally to carrying drunk idiots home after a big night out, there's nothing the Hilux cannot do. For example, the Hilux is a master of all 4 types of P-plate driving, those being sick jumps, hectic single pegs, wet weather drifting, and off-roading. But most people won't use them for that. These days, the most common places you'll find a Hilux are tailgating at 120 in the right lane on the M1, launching a jet ski at the boat ramp, or driving like a maniac on country roads. But notice how I didn't say off-roading? While some people will take their 2023 Hilux off-road, over time as prices have gone up, they have become more of a status symbol. So it makes more sense to buy a $10,000 GQ Patrol and roll that over than buy an $80,000 Hilux and roll that over. But the main reason for this is because dual cab utes now make up almost 20% of all car sales, which means it makes sense that the hardest driving that a lot of these cars will do is driving up the on-ramp to the Chadstone car park. and I just can't wait to see the new GR Hilux at the Chadstone car park or the Rye boat ramp when it comes to Australia later this year.